What's happening, guys? Chris VA Travels out here in Ocean City, hanging out with my sister Ruth, my wifey Sharon, and we're headed to the Lifesaving Museum right down here at the end of the boardwalk. All right, before going inside, just take a walk around this thing. And here it is, and this wasn't its original location. It was off Caroline Street, wherever that is. A little further up the coast, of course, but this building was built in 1891 and moved to this location in 1977. Looks like this thing was pulled up off the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so here are the specs. It's a 12-pounder, circa 1750. Check out this shark. Looks like a great white. Largest fish. 1,200 pound. It's a tiger shark. Oh, wow.
I got it, go.
She caught that thing in 1983. Wow. The white marlin capital of the world. Okay, thousands of marlins were caught off the Maryland coast. I did not know that. State record 135 pounds. Paul and Jack Townsend caught some pretty big ones, it looks like, at the McGee Yacht Basin. This anchor here was recovered from a shipwreck that occurred in the 1870s, and it was recovered by the Starlight vessel, and it was 15 fathoms underwater. Yeah, so the building was moved to this location in 1977, and they had to actually take down part of the pier to get it down here. So, all right, yeah, we'll go take a walk inside. Chuck-a-luck. Looks like an old gambling game. Interesting. These ladies are ready for a good time. Trendsetters, 1920. Oh, fancy socks down there. Or shoes. Oh yeah, shoes. As I said, white marlin capital of the world. And there's a certificate to become a member. 1956 it says. Well, here is the head. Tiger shark jaw from 1993. And this is a decorative swordfish bill. Okay. And a mako shark jaw, again 1993. Okay. Fossilized oyster, crab, and some shark's teeth. Is that like a megalodon? Check this guy out. Small mouth. Some old reels from the 30s and 40s. Ocean City license plate from 1940. Fishing and bathing. This guy down here is a sheep's head. Cool little whiskers underneath. Okay, there's another kind of a zebrafish, it looks like. Check out this plastic souvenir doll from 1935. A Boardwalk game prize. Oh, looks like they had goths back then. Ruth Meeker from Cambridge, Maryland, 1931. She lived to be more than 100 years old. Pretty cool. Check out these ladies on their cows, on their oxen. I'm sorry. 1912. These old bathing suits. Women were pretty much fully covered. Oh, a couple great storms. 1933 and then 1962. Wow. This is pretty interesting. Sands of the world. They've got little pins in there from all the different beaches these came from. But yeah, Nambia. Wow. Mullet Bay. Yeah, some are little pebbles. Some are really coarse. Yeah, all over Scotland, the Indian Ocean. And I wonder if they have black sand in Hawaii and in Iceland. I'm not seeing it offhand. But yeah, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, wow. Oh, the Galapagos. Oh, here's Hawaii right there, the Hilo, yeah, some black sand right there. Looks like pepper. Okay, we're in the United States down here. Oh, I found some old houses. You know, I had to stop. The Mumford home off 2nd Street. Chandler House. Big porch wrapping around. Okay, almost looks like a hotel. Yeah, the Delmarva Hotel. All right. And I'll just show you this one. All right, actually, the Bounds Garage. Located near Wacomico Street. Yeah, a little history on these life-saving stations. And they were all up and down the Delmarva coast. And as I said, they were around for 36 years up until 1915. And I visited one of these. I was at this one. It's called the Indian River up there in Rehoboth. I made a video on that a couple years ago. And there were usually 6 to 8 surfmen working out of the station and 1 keeper. Okay, here's a retired keeper right here. Christopher Ludlum. Oh, some Russian immigrants found 1890. Scottish immigrants. And I can tell you that each evening some of the surfmen would go out to the shore. One would go left, one would go right, and they would kind of scan the waters for any stuck ships. I guess there are a lot of sandbars out there. Okay, keeper of the Smith Island, Virginia station, Mr. George Hitchens. There he is. Check this guy out. Breeches buoy. You can pause and read. And this is called a life car. And I thought it was some sort of little submarine at first, but you see the little vent holes. And here's a write-up. Check it out. If you were stranded within 2 football fields, what they would do is they would, with a little cannon, they would shoot a line out to the ship, tie it to the mast of the ship, and then hang you from this or a buoy and pull you to shore. It sounds like it wouldn't work, but apparently there are instances of it working. I read about it when I was at that Rehoboth life-saving station. And you'll see the rope right over here. Line throwing gun, a Lyle gun. This is a line throwing gun designed by, okay, Lieutenant David Lyle. And so this looks like the cart they used to pull it out onto the beach. Okay, here, this is probably it right here. This looks like the one I saw in Rehoboth. Oh, there's the powder box. The blowing sand cuts me as if it was glass. And as I said, the surfmen, they would go out to the beach at night, walk up and down looking for any stranded ships. Signal box. Oh, a flare holder. And some of their badges. District number 5, Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight. Oh, what is this? Just a little key. And another shout out to this guy, John Hudson, another keeper out of the North Beach Station. And down here, wreck of the Skylark. I told you this thing, it's worked. 1885, large crew on board. The breeches buoy is sent out to the ship, saving all lives on board. Okay, a couple of them. Cape Henlopen, a little further up the coast. I made a video on Cape Henlopen. Oh, plenty of wrecks. I'll let you pause and read. And this is during the Great Hurricane of 1889. Up there in Lewes. Okay, and for people stranded a little further out, they would hop into this boat. And let me put the camera up here. I can't really see what's in there. Oh, you can walk up there. I'll walk up there. But yeah, the surf boat, 26 foot long. Oh wow, it would take a team, all the surfmen, it would take all of them to pull it out, it looks like. All right, so I get to look inside the rowboat here. Well, not too much to see. But yeah, this thing would have been loaded up with all kinds of supplies, ropes, life vests. And what's over here? Okay. Oh wow, yeah, they would have to go out during a blizzard. So this lays it out. This is all the shipwrecks involving the life-saving service. And reached all the way up to Lewes, or Lewis, some people pronounce it. And yeah, it looks like there are a lot of wrecks up there. But yeah, that's the gateway to Philadelphia, so I'm sure there's a lot of traffic going through there. And yeah, down on through all of Delmarva, on through Maryland, down into Virginia. Okay, plenty down here, it looks like. Yeah, most of these late 1800s, it looks like. And of course, yeah, up until it finished in 1915. And then over here, a congressional medal presented to Joseph Francis by President Benjamin Harrison, 3-pound medal, valued at $6,000 in 1889. Wow. Isle of Wight Life-Saving Station here in Ocean City. Last thing, I'll just show you this telescope, circa 1880. And a couple of decoys over here, it looks like. Having a good time up there. Milton Bradley Company game Lifesavers from 1905. Yeah, again. Yeah, they worked year round. Alright, so headed upstairs. And I imagine this was probably the sleeping quarters. Alright, so look like this is dedicated to Naomi Workman, 1920s, a polio survivor, and she was the lead switchboard operator for the Ocean City Telephone Company. There she is, hard at work. There she is, later years, 1933. And a medal from 1920. Ocracoke Cottage. Check out that phone number, 5 digits, and you'll want to call Miss Bunting. Some steel magnolias over here. In the 1986, businesswomen were recognized and awarded the title of steel magnolias by the Ocean City Hotel Restaurant Association. So I'll just scan across. I'll show you all these six ladies going over some of the old hotels. The Dunes Manor Hotel. Oh wow, so is that it currently? Yeah, this is only my second time coming to Ocean City. I'm not that familiar, but the old Miami Court Motel. 1948. Looks like it might have been a happening place. The Harrison Hall Hotel. And shout out to Lewis Harrison, Eleanor Kelly, the Kitty Wake. All right. And lastly, Dorothy Taylor, the King's Arm Motel. Okay, up at 24th in Baltimore. Okay, old vehicles. And what is this? A counterbalance floor loom. 1960. Check out this 10-pin piece from a softball throwing game. Going back to 1939. Oh, fat baby. Miss Poland. Over here we've got Laughing Sal from the old Jester's Funhouse. Oh boy. Okay.
She's so creepy.
All right, so 1972, the old Funhouse was torn down. Okay. Old oil lamp. Neat figures over here. Kind of a Popeye looking character. And yeah, collecting spoons used to be a thing. Bobbling salt and pepper shaker. You can watch those guys dance around. Some Ocean City history, and this Windsor Resort is what kind of really put it on the map as a vacation destination by the Temper family. Daniel and his wife Margaret moved here from Baltimore 1890, and they opened two oceanfront properties, like I say, in 1900, the Windsor and the Eastern Shore. There they are. And that's right next door. That's where the current amusement park is. Oh yeah, saltwater taffy's big around here. They had their own brand.
What's her name? Dorothy Taylor. Yeah.
Over here we've got a Boardwalk rolling chair. Pretty fancy. Yeah, just a wicker chair. Looks pretty comfortable. And yeah, Boardwalk rolling chair. 25 cents per person for a ride. Got Bruno, the Funhouse dog. And he was also from that Jester's Funhouse. And, okay. He does look pretty menacing.
He's not really.
All right, when you stepped on the plank in the floor near the doghouse, Bruno would automatically bark and jump out.
Ferris wheel.
Pretty good shot of the inlet right here. That's the end of the line right there. Boardwalk Elvis. Norman J. Webb, also known as Boardwalk Elvis, was a popular character on the Ocean City Boardwalk for over 45 years. A farmer, a cowboy. Oh, there he is, doing his Elvis impersonation. Pretty nice jacket. Duke Kahanamaku. Invitational team jacket, 1967. All right. Okay, just a couple trophies, and they used to wear a helmet. It's a cycle, surf and cycle. Yeah, surfing helmet. The Cropper surfboard, 1920. And what are the specs? George Cropper of Ocean City built the surfboard himself using a plank of pine that he purchased from a lumber company nearby the town of Berlin. It was originally 8 feet long and weighed 165 pounds. Wow. All right, well, in 1918, these ladies were fanny dunking. Oh, there he is with his Cropper surfboard. Wow, serious longboards here. Okay, here's the old train station. Now a bus station. And pause and read. And it looks like passengers as far away as Baltimore would come out here for a day trip. Giant Ferris wheel back there. All right, guys, that's it for the Ocean City Lifesaving Museum. Gonna walk the boardwalk, grab something to eat. And real quick, I'll tell you, this boardwalk was built 1892. Possibly the best boardwalk on the East Coast, except for maybe Atlantic City. Back in the day, you would have had Coney Island. But yeah, if you're down here, make sure to get some Thrasher's fries. And I'm gonna get out of here. As always, like and subscribe. See you guys.